From Top Chef America, how did Chef Jackson lose his taste bugs to becoming a successful restaurateur, opening an Italian restaurant, Jemma Di Mare. I'm Chef Joe Friday, and this is Beyond the Blade. Hey Chef, how you doing?
Hey Chef, nice to meet you.
Super excited to check out your restaurant. What is this name all about?
Our first restaurant, we named it Jame, which is J-A for Jackson and M-E for Melissa, my wife. No one knows how to pronounce that first restaurant name, so we decided to do a play off of that. Jemma sounds like a sexy Italian woman's name, kind of fits the theme of our Italian restaurants.
Brentwood, we haven't been here yet, and this seems to be a pretty cool neighborhood, especially this plaza. What was the reason by picking this area?
Yeah, it's an interesting story behind that actually. I grew up kind of near this part of town, and I would say my biggest failure in life was actually in this specific location right here. Growing up as a chef, I started when I was 13 and cooking professionally at a 2 Michelin star restaurant, and I'd always excelled, I think, at doing my job and doing it to the best of my abilities, but I opened a restaurant in this exact location, and that was when I was 26, and it was my first time opening a restaurant for someone else, and the restaurant did not meet expectations by anyone's standards, and that was probably the one relationship that I've had with an employer that just didn't work out. That was the one straw that did it for me, that broke the camel's back, that made me say I have to open my own thing, I can't work for other people anymore. A broker approached me about this place, and originally my first thought was, no way. But I thought about it, and the place had already been built. It was in pretty good condition. If I'm doing something as a business and not emotionally, it made sense.
So, you've done some TV.
Yes.
Has that helped you with your success?
It's hard to say. Certainly with getting recognized, it's helped. It's given me some followers on social media. We're doing pretty well with our existing businesses when the show aired, and it continued to trend about the same pace. It certainly didn't hurt. I mean, I love doing it. I would do it again in a heartbeat. You know, I think maybe as a flash in the pan, no pun intended, it does work for maybe a select core group of people. Honestly, that's the work of my team, not me, that continues to impress them. Because of that, it gave us this opening of this door, so to speak, where we could walk through and do what we wanted to do with it. And honestly, we were able to do some pretty amazing things because of that opportunity.
It's interesting because you can get the recognition. How do you take it? Like, you can either like ride that wave and actually work harder to get where you want to go, or just like expect that wave to just do your work.
It's a daily grind for sure, it really is. People tend to forget that, especially young chefs coming into this industry. Social media makes things look so easy and quick and fast. Above all else, I think young chefs should know this, that it just takes hard work. It's the grind that makes you successful.
So you lost your taste bugs during a competition.
This guy's a competitor on the popular show Top Chef. But how can you possibly cook when COVID has robbed you of your senses of taste and smell?
Was there fear in going into it, like when you woke up that day?
I just figured I wouldn't even go on the show. And I obviously don't understand TV, and I didn't understand the producer's mindset. From their position, it's actually an amazing story. Yeah. So they loved it, they were eating it up. And I was terrified, I was anxious, I was a nervous wreck. I mean, it was not a good position to be in mentally. But I did what I could, and I certainly shocked myself.
Yes. What's the dish, why, and what inspired you?
We tried squidding pasta from a Top Chef contestant's secret menu. So, how did it taste?
Man, it's